Welcome back to 3 Sport, counting down to a finish with Bathurst today at the FII 1000, the V8 Supercar Sunday. Of course, Greg Murphy, what a great moment for him, his second win, and another one for Stephen Richards, 2 in a row. And boxing fans, stick around because still to come, we've got the big fight, the rematch between Lennox Lewis and, of course, Evander Holyfield. So that's still to come right after the finish of Bathurst. Let's take you back to Mount Panorama.
Back on a campaign at Mount Panorama. What could have been as we come to within 6 laps of the finish of the FAI 1000. That does give Dick Johnson 4th place in his final drive in V8 Supercar racing. There's your race leader, Stephen Richards. And Lee Diffie, it's amazing. Not only Richards' strike rate, but the fact that Ford has had such a wonderful weekend, and yet they'll probably end up without a car on the podium.
Can you believe that? I just can't. Radicic was so strong. So too was Stephen Johnson. So too was the Ford Tickford Racing guys as well, but we won't see a blue oval on the podium. That'll send the Holden fans into a frenzy, no doubt. We're watching a piece of history unfold here. There's no doubt about that. Not only the fact that Stephen Richards brought it home on the last leg last year with Jason Bright, but the last driver to win back-to-back here on the mountain was Stephen's dad, Jim, back in 91 and 92 when he partnered Mark Skate in the Nissan GTRs. So what an extraordinary record. And Stephen and Jim together, we'll talk about Stephen first, including the 2-litre Bathursts. He has not finished any lower than second in his last 4 appearances. Just an extraordinary effort. He'll get the win here. Of course, he won the FAI 1000 Classic last year, and in the previous 2-litre Bathursts, he was runner-up. What an effort. Nobody knows this track like Stephen Richards. What an extraordinary success rate he and his dad have around this 6.2 kilometre circuit. You're watching the crossed fingers of Angela Richards. That's Stephen's wife. She's a lovely girl. And this time last year we were wishing them well for their wedding. Now they've got their first child on the way. And the success that Stephen has enjoyed since he has returned to Australia is something else. Monique, Greg Murphy's girlfriend, is down there with Angela as well, and it's a nervous time for all of them in the dying laps, the closing laps. And let's not forget about Craig Lowndes as well, because the FAI 1000 doubles as the final round for the Shell Championship Series, and Lowndes has that title in the bag. There are just 4 laps remaining of the Mount Panorama circuit, and what a crazy race. And someone who will agree with that is our pole sitter, who unfortunately didn't finish the race, Mark Larkham. Welcome along.
Thanks, Tiff. Isn't this just so indicative of what Bathurst is all about, mate? Unbelievable.
We were just saying before you walked in the door, can you believe a Ford won't finish on the podium after the weekend they've had?
No, it's just the sort of race it is. I've not seen anything from lap, 10 or 15 on. It hasn't stopped all day.
There's the, speaking of stopping, there's the toll transport car. That's Anthony Tratt, Alan Jones. They've come to a stop whilst in 19th position. We should say too, top place privateer is Rodney Forbes and Jeff Full. An outstanding effort. Sister car to Ashby and Reed. And we saw Jeff Full have that spin earlier in Challenge Recruitment Chase after that incident with John Bow, but they have regrouped beautifully. But how about these two guys, Stephen Richards, Greg Murphy?
Well, I've got to tell you, mate, I'm thinking about going up the hill and throwing a rock on the road to get Dick up on the podium. Wouldn't that be irony?
Well, he's not that far off. He's in 4th position at the moment, but the 2 Mobil 1 cars placed 2nd and 3rd are so strong. Barry?
Yeah, I'm down here with Angie. How are you feeling, Angie?
Terrible. Nervous, so nervous. It's just getting worse and worse. I just want it to be over. But, I mean, they've done such a fantastic job today. They really deserve this win. All the guys, Steve and Greg have worked so hard. All the guys from Gibson's, Win and Kmart. It's just been fantastic. So hopefully they'll, it's not far now. So I'm sure they'll bring it home.
You're not going to call the baby Murph or anything, are you?
Well, I'm considering it now for sure. Yeah.
You're not going to have it now, are you?
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm feeling terrible. But anyway.
Great, that's great. Anyway,
Great, thank you.
Hope it works out good for you.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Bye, Angie.
These two guys are such close friends too, Greg Murphy, Stephen Richards. When they got their contracts at the beginning of the year, they both live in Melbourne. They said, right, let's get together, let's get serious about our fitness, let's get serious about our training, let's focus and give it everything we got. Stephen has never been fitter in his life. He's worked incredibly hard at it. So too has Greg. And now they are enjoying success. 3 laps from home guess it's hard for you to sit here, Larko, and watch this after you had such a great day yesterday, but and a great run last year. Wasn't to be this year, though.
Oh, no, mate, but look, it's good watching Richo here. This is a great drive by Richo. This is when it gets really tough at the end of the race. A lot of marbles offline, and these last laps are one where you've really got to try and pull your concentration levels together, and your physical fitness will play a role in that, because that'll help you maintain good mental fitness.
I'm sure most of you are interested in terms of the Shell Championship Series. This guy on screen has got it wrapped up so long as he stays where he is. Ingle will have second place in the championship. Mark Scaife and Glenn Seaton are tied for third. Can you believe that? But Mark Scaife will get that top 3 position in the championship because he has more race wins this season. It's been a tough season, Mark Larkin.
Yeah, this is, but what a great way to finish off the championship. I think this has been a great incentive to finish it off here at the Bathurst 1000, particularly when all the elements of driver and team and car come and are thrown at this great circuit. I mean, what a great way to finish it off.
It certainly is. We are 2.5 laps from home. The FAI 1000, there's the split Lowndes to Scaife. It's, at this stage of the day, kind of irrelevant.
Let me tell you, if this is really funny, I guarantee you each of these guys in the cars now, the cars will be making noises that they haven't made all day. They'll be sort of hunting down the straight. You'll be thinking, what's going on with the car? It really is. It's amazing what goes on. Puffs of smoke that you haven't seen all day that aren't really there.
I tell you what, they don't have a brilliant track record here, HRT, in terms of reliability, but today it has just gone through the roof. A very good effort. We've only enjoyed really around about a 60% success rate, finishing rate here. But today, that's certainly, their efforts have boosted that. Lowndes currently second, Scaife third.
Shouldn't underscore that, Lee. That really is to just have cars, any car finish in any position in this race is a mammoth achievement. It really is.
Down Conrod. One of the very few last times in 1999. The 2 Mobil 1 cars, we have 2 laps to run now. Stephen Richards is so close to yet another victory. Sure, the HRT boys, the Mobil 1 boys in the pits who have worked so hard, their team leader, Jeff Gregg, they are now going to enjoy 2 podium places and another Shell Championship. But these guys will enjoy a Bathurst victory in the FAI 1000. Now, just to keep you up to date, we will be going right through to 5:30, live and exclusive on your home of motorsport, with the full presentation at the conclusion of this race. News and Sports Tonight have been moved back, so we'll be coming from Mount Panorama right through until 5:30 this afternoon. Let's focus on the positive for you, Mark Larkin, rather than the negative. A great day yesterday, and I'm sure all of your sponsors were doing handstands and your team.
Oh, look, Lee, we're leaving here enthused rather than dejected. That's really yesterday's the start of our 2000 campaign.
Good. And what about the 2000 campaign for these guys? This is certainly something to build on.
Yeah, this is great, isn't it? I just look at Richo's last lap there at 16.3. It's sort of, he's knocked a second off. He's probably just pulling another few yards into his braking, just not taking quite the risk, and these are the very enjoyable laps, I'm going to say.
Well, there's some really great people associated with this team. Gary Dumbrell and Fred Gibson, the head honchos of the operation. Alan Heaphy, the team manager. Paul Burford, who does their marketing. Ross Holder, data engineer guy. The list goes on. All the boys do a marvellous job. And now they will be able to stand tall with just 1 and a bit laps remaining on this 6.2 kilometre circuit.
Yeah, great to see Fred smiling there. This is another classic example of a Fred Gibson prepared motor car, I tell you. It hasn't done a thing wrong all day.
Down to Murray's corner, he will get the last lap board. Stephen Richards, he knows what this feels like. He did it last year, and he gets the last lap board. He is now on his way home. 27-year-old Melbourne-based Stephen Richards. The crowd cheer. He is on his way home. You can count it down in seconds. You can count it down in metres. And this will almost be agonising, Mark Larkham.
Oh, no, mate, I like actually Murph and Rich are the two guys I really get on well with in
No, I mean agonising for him.
Oh, no, it was agonising for me, mate. I can tell you. Don't worry about him. Look, there's Murph there now. Look, these are good guys. They're really, if anyone can win this race, it's great to see these guys.
Greg Murphy, I can tell you, when he came up into the commentary box, I've never seen him so nervous. There's Alan Heaphy saying, "You'll be right, mate. We're going to get it home." Paul Gover in the background from the Herald Sun. And so many people like these young guys. They've done a tremendous job. And the big one will be theirs. Across the top of the mountain, let's hear the crowd cheer. Ford had their time in the sun last year. Stephen even gives them a little wave over Skyline. And we were giving you some historical statistics before to say that the last man, last driver to go back-to-back wins here at Bathurst was Jim Richards, Stephen's father. Well, Stephen has gone one better. He is the first driver to ever win here on the mountain in a Holden and a Ford. And he has done it in back-to-back years. Down Conrod Straight for the final time. It may not have been the quickest car in a straight line, but this team has displayed superior driving and superior tactical manoeuvring. We mustn't forget the unbelievable bad luck that struck Shell's Paul Radisich and Stephen Ellery whilst in the lead position. But this is it. Coming down under the Dunlop Bridge for the final time, Stephen Richards will do it back to back in the Wins Commodore. Unbelievable stuff. The two Kiwis do it. Stephen Richards, Greg Murphy win the FAI 1000. Yes! Woo! There is Greg. 2 times a winner. And so too is Stephen. Fantastic.
That's great, mate. Couldn't happen to nicer, guys. Look at Murph, he's wrapped, and here comes those two HRT cars. What a good-looking finish this is, eh?
And as they slow down and finish side by side, Craig Lowndes is the 1999 Shell Championship Series winner. Second and third, and there he is. What an unbelievable record for the kid. 3 championships he has contested, and 3 championships he has won. Barry?
Yeah, what do you reckon them? Hang on a minute, we're having another snogging session there. Fantastic, Merv.
Oh, Barry, I don't know. I can't believe this. What a way to end the year. Incredible.
Fantastic, wasn't it?
Just incredible.
Looking forward to next year now with a nice rich contract.
Oh, mate, I'm looking forward to getting, you know what, tonight.
Well, I don't know what that would be, but congratulations, Merv, anyway.
Greg will enjoy a few drinks tonight, that is for sure. There's Ange. That is Stephen Richards' wife. And Monique, Greg's girlfriend, is there also. Greg Rust?
Well, lots of congratulations, hugs and kisses, etc. going on down here, Jeff. Greg, 2nd and 3rd place for the Mobile Holden Racing Team, and of course the championship is Craig's. Well done.
Thanks very much. Yeah, no, it's a big day for us. Great day for the team, including young Lions. So we're just happy the day's over and the year.
How about this race? What an absolute nail biter.
Yeah, it was. I don't think we've got any fingernails left. Actually, everyone. So we all the team painted their toenails last night with toenail polish as a good luck charm. So we'll be showing them later.
To you and the team, Jeff. Well done.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
There is the winning car. The best car on the day in the 1999 FAI 1000. We'll take a short break. There's Dick Johnson, his final run at Mount Panorama, and we'll wrap it all up right after this.
Well, there you have it, New Zealand. We may have dipped out on a few other sports this year, but the petrol heads came through. Shane Drake, what a great win by Greg Murphy and the boys.
Oh, fantastic, mate. I mean, for 2 of the most disappointed boys on Friday night.
Can we have a bit of an intelligent comment here from Shane Drake? Thanks very much. He's been waiting all day.
Yeah, as I was saying, for 2 of the most disappointed guys on Friday night, I spoke to both of them and they were very down the mouth, but were confident that they could do it. And an old wise man by the name of Jim Richards told me that these boys would come through this morning, so great for them. Congratulations to Craig Lowndes, Mobile Holden Racing Team for a championship. Yep. Mark Skate for the third. And obviously, you know, Paul Redisich, what can we say, mate? A fantastic race all day. Bad luck. It obviously wasn't quite going to be his day. So.
Okay, so great skills by Greg Murphy. Huge disappointment for Paul Redisich. Motor racing fans, stick around. We'll be back to see Murphy hold up that cup right at the end of the boxing. But stick around. When we come back, it's part 2 of our double feature, the Heavyweight Championship of the World. Evander Holyfield against Lennox Lewis. Next up on 3.
Coverage of the 1999 FAI 1000 Classic from Bathurst was proudly brought to you by Mobile One. Feel the difference.